Hey people, this is Al's Millions. I wanted to talk to you today about blade sharpening and blade adjusting. There's still some confusion about how that's done, and just want to talk to you today about that. Today is Monday, and that's the day that we sharpen blades. If you use our service through alsmakingthecut.com or the Average Barber's Making Above Average Money, you can send your blades in and have them sharpened. We get blades in from all over the country. These blades came in from Wisconsin, and so we're just doing big things. And so if you're really serious about getting your blades sharpened correctly, you definitely want to look into our blade sharpening service. Now, this is a blade that was sharpened just a little bit. And I want you to look at this blade if you can. You can see the area here that's not shiny. I'm trying to get a good angle on that. If you can get that, yeah. Here and here. That area wasn't sharpened completely yet. You see, this is how the blades come sometimes, even when they're manufactured, that the area is not completely flat all the way across. It looks flat from the eye, if you just look at it, with the naked eye. But when you put it on that diamond plate to get it sharpened, it exposes all the areas where there's low and low levels and high levels. So this blade right here, after you sharpen it just maybe 5 seconds, we were able to see where this blade is a little crooked, or it's not crooked, but it just has a little bevel or pitch in it, and that pitch is enough to keep you from getting a clean, smooth cut. You see right here, also, this little dark area right here, it's a pitch in there also. And this is the other side. And the same thing. We have the same thing here. We have a pitch here, right on the corner where you need to have it straight and flat, and a pitch here, right on this corner. So if these two blades have pitches, and they're not flat, when they're going back and forth together, one area is cutting hair, the other area isn't. And that's why you're not getting a clean cut. That's why sometimes when you get a brand new blade, it still doesn't cut right, even if you have it adjusted, even if you have it sharpened. Some of you guys sharpen them by yourself or with sandpaper or whatever. If you're not getting that pitch out, let's see that pitch right there? If you're not getting that little pitch out, I don't care how much you sharpen it, it's not going to cut the way you need to cut. So that's why you need to have it professionally sharpened so that the technician can get the pitch out. And that's why even when you get them manufactured sometimes, if they're manufactured by a machine, sometimes they don't cut it long enough to get the complete pitch out. It needs to be clean and shiny all the way across so that you can get a clean, flat surface so that the two blades can go across smoothly and cut hair equally. See, if that's not happening, you're going to have the problems you guys are having. Okay? Now, the difference between sharp and having your blade adjusted correctly or set correctly is having a blade sharpened. That means you just sharpen or you grind down and smooth down this area right here. And then this area right here, of course, is sharpened automatically. Okay? But that's not what you guys think. You guys think that when you sharpen it, we're just sharpening these teeth right here, and then these teeth are going to come together, and it's going to get a real sharp cut. Well, that could be the case, but that could cause you to cut your customers up. That's why you always hear me talking about cutting up your customers, cutting their necks, cutting their hairline, their foreheads. That's why you get them, because your blades are too sharp from just cutting, sharpening the edges and not getting the whole blade flat. And then when you adjust it, you make it worse because you put the teeth at a zero gap a zero gap lineup. So in other words, it's completely flat, and that means that you're now going to have a situation where these teeth, if they're not cut straight and even and flat, are going to bite, and they're going to cut your customer. See, this is why you're cutting your customer, because even though you aligned them, one of the teeth may be a little bit off because it wasn't sharpened correctly, and that one tooth can cut your customer. That one tooth can go right back and forth and just cut it right across his neck, cut it right across his ear or his forehead, and that's why you guys are coming up with all kinds of injuries to your customers, and it causes a problem for you because they won't come back. Okay, so if you're going to get your blade sharpened, don't try to do it yourself. All right, get someone that knows what he's doing to do it. The guy that does it for me, Mr. Everett Scott, he's a professional. He's the best guy sharpening blades I've ever seen. I mean, he knows his business, he knows his job. So you want to get somebody that can do it. All right, we can do it for you, or you can get somebody that knows how to do it, but you don't want to be doing it yourself. Okay, and also when you adjust your blades, make sure that you adjust your blades and make sure that no tooth is hanging over the other teeth, because if the back teeth are hanging over the top teeth, you're gonna cut your customer, you're gonna cut yourself, you're gonna have problems, and you don't want that. Okay, so if you want to get your blades adjusted, it only costs $9 per blade, and that includes the shipping. Okay, and that's $9 per blade for the first 10 blades. Then after that, from 10 to 20, it's $8 per blade, and from 22 on up, it's $7 a blade. Some barber shops sitting there, they all come together and they're sending their blades in together. And we have directions on how to send them so they don't get mixed up. But if you want to get your blades sharpened correctly, and you know that the blades are sharpened correctly, you don't have to worry about whether you're going to cut your customer. These are some blades here that are going back to a client that was had them done, and this is how we send them back to you in a plastic bag. They're ready to go and all set up and ready to be used with your customer. So you want to make sure that you do it right, do it correctly. Know that adjusting your blade is different from having your blade sharpened. And if you have your blade sharpened, this whole surface needs to be sharpened flat, clean, and correctly. You cannot just get the teeth up here sharpened and think that it's going to be right for you. It's going to be a problem. I have to see guys taking sandpaper and rubbing across here with sandpaper. That's okay theoretically, but when it comes down to getting a crisp cut that's not going to cut your customer, and you want to make sure this is not beveled or indented, you got to put that on the diamond cut plate so it can cut it correctly. Okay, you can't do that with sandpaper. It's impossible to do that correctly with sandpaper. So go ahead, stop playing. Go ahead and get it done right. Call us. Join alsmakingthecut.com and click on blade sharpening services, and let us know what you want, and we'll go ahead and take care of it for you. You can pay through PayPal. It's no big deal. And understand that this is the way you want to do it. You want to do things right. If you do things right, you won't have to worry about losing your customers. Look, take care. Appreciate you. Talk to you soon.